and welcome back to RJK English. Make sure to like and subscribe. I am on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. If you go to Facebook, we can talk further and more in depth. We are going to keep going through this book, English for Everyone. I am not sponsored by them, but I use it for people that I teach, and I find it to be really, really useful. I have a link below that I will post. All right, let's get going about other conditional sentences. We're going to use it with modal verbs today. Modal verbs can, might have, modal verbs. All right, English allows for some variations in conditional sentence structures. These give more information about the context of the conditional. So conditional sentences with modal verbs. Let's look at the first conditional. If I save enough money, I will buy a new car. If I save enough money, I can buy a new car. What's the difference between these? One is I will. The other is I'm able to. Okay? The other that I could throw in that we'll use is I might. Not just that I'm able to, but there's a chance that I'm going to do it. Second conditional, if I saved enough money, I would buy a new car. This is more to express uncertainty and possibility instead of more about the future. If I saved enough money, I could or I might buy a new car. Okay, this is more hypothetical. Third conditional, would is replaced by could or might to express ability, possibility, or uncertainty. If I had saved enough money, I would have bought a new car. Again, we're going back into the past. If I had saved enough money, I would have bought a new car. If I had saved enough money, I could have bought a new car. I might have bought a new car. Do you see the differences between these? First conditional with unless. Unless can be used instead of if in conditional sentences. Unless means if not. So if you don't study hard, you will fail your exams. If you don't study hard, you will fail your exams. Unless you study hard, you will fail your exams. Here's another example. If you don't get up now, you'll be late for work. Okay, again, this is going to be in the future. Unless you get up now, you'll be late for work. Unless has more of kind of a threat feel to it. I'll be angry if he doesn't turn that music down. I'll be angry unless he turns that music down. The only way I won't be angry is if he doesn't do this. Formal third conditional. The third conditional can be made more formal by swapping had and if. If you had attended the meeting, you would have met the manager. More formal, had you attended the meeting, you would have met the manager. Do you see what's happening here? If you had, we're just moving had to the front. There's not a lot of difference. Further examples. Had I worked harder at school, I could have studied medicine. Had you listened to the directions, we would have arrived on time. Had she woken up earlier, she wouldn't have been late. Had we bought that house, we couldn't have afforded this trip. Okay, let's go back to unless. Think about being in a relationship. Maybe you're talking to your girlfriend or boyfriend and you say, unless you give me a ring and we get engaged, we're not going to be a couple anymore. If you don't give me a ring, we won't be a couple anymore. The unless has a little bit more of a threat level to it. If I'm talking to my kids, if you don't take your clothes upstairs, you're going to be in trouble. Unless you take your clothes upstairs, you're going to be in trouble. So unless kind of means this is going to happen, you're going to be in trouble. The only way out is if you take something upstairs, if you take this upstairs, right? So play around with it. I hope this is useful to you, and we'll talk later, all right? Have a good one. Hi everyone, welcome to RJK English. Make sure to like and subscribe, and that will help me make more of these videos. I'm on YouTube and on Instagram, and see us on Facebook, and we can talk further.